This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself.
Today we have a Miele dishwasher with an F-11 error, which just means it isn't able to drain. Usually this is pretty easy to fix. So I'm going to start a cycle. I've turned off the power, I turned the power back on, picking a new cycle, and when I close the door it should do a drain cycle. I've removed the little air gap thing here over by the kitchen faucet. I'm looking at this little center tube and I see a little water coming out during the drain phase, but it's kind of anemic, not much coming out. It should be much more. Should create a column of water that's about at least 2 inches high. And after I look in there, after it's theoretically drained, there's actually water still left. So it is draining, the drain motor's working, but it's not getting rid of all of the water, which usually means there's a partial blockage somewhere. So I'm going to pull this little top off, and again I got about maybe a quarter inch of water, but it should be about up to where my finger is, about 2 inches at least, or even higher. And that means that something in the drain line is blocking it. I'm going to use this tool, which is actually used for cleaning a CPAP machine, the tubing. And I'll put a link in the description below on where you can get this. They're only about $10 from Amazon. But yeah, not all the water drained out. So I'm going to push this tool down into the center tube. There's actually 2 tubes on the air gap. The little one in the middle, that's the one that goes to the dishwasher drain line. So I'm going to push this thing way down in there as far as it'll go. And you might find that you have some resistance. If you do find you have some resistance, just kind of pump the snake up and down to see if you can break that blockage. So this one did pretty good. I felt a little resistance at the very end. But now I'll go ahead and just pull it out. And sometimes that will bring with it a little bit of debris that's causing the clog. Worst case scenario, you can take the drain tube off of the bottom of the air gap and you put it in a bucket and then set it to drain, and that'll often get rid of the obstruction. Put the little cap back on. It only goes on one way. And then I'll try the drain again and see if there's any difference. Still looks like there's a little water left there at the bottom. I'm going to take off the filter and I'm going to pull this little thing. This is a one-way valve. I'm going to squeeze it and push it to my right to pull this thing out. There's a ball bearing in there, and I noticed there's some junk caught in there, so I'm going to wiggle that out. A little piece of food got caught in there. But otherwise it looks pretty good. That thing is not stuck. I'm going to move with my index finger this little paddle, that's called an impeller, that's hooked to the drain motor. Got to make sure that this thing can turn really easily, and it's turning good. Should have a little bit of a magnetic drag as you turn it. You never want to push this thing in. That's a temperature sensor because that'll cause a leak. But the impeller seems good, so I'm going to push it back in, and I'll put the filter back, and then I'm going to try it again. I'm going to set it to drain. Make sure I lock the filter in position. Just checking the little holes here on the lower spray arm. Looks good. Put that back and make sure I have this pointed toward the sink. So I have a full amount of water in there now. And the water should go all the way up to the bottom of the filter handle when it's filling correctly. So that's a full amount of water. And now it's draining because we got rid of the obstruction that was in the drain tube near the air gap. We can hear that it has a really strong drain. We can look down into the garbage disposer and see a ton of water shooting out. And when you set it to drain, it should get rid of all of the water in the prescribed amount of time, which is usually about 3 minutes. And that means that the drain is working correctly again. So this one just basically had a clog in the drain pipe. Hopefully this will help you too.
Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.